My name is Emma. That summer, our home felt like a waiting room suspended in time, quiet, heavy, filled with the weight of everything we never said. My husband, George, was always somewhere else, living out of hotel rooms and calling at odd hours with the same tired excuses about meetings and delayed flights. Our marriage had thinned into routine, two people sharing a house, managing responsibilities, but no longer sharing a life. Nights felt endless, and silence became my only steady companion. Then Liam arrived. He wasn't a stranger, he was George's son from his first marriage. 21. Polite, still searching for direction in a world that demanded certainty. He came to stay for a few weeks, hoping to sort out his college and job plans. In the beginning, everything was ordinary. We watched movies, shared late-night snacks, went on morning runs. It was harmless. Until at WASN one evening, George called to say he'd be gone again for work. I poured a glass of wine and sank into the couch, the quiet pressing in around me. A few minutes later, Liam came downstairs, his hair still damp from the shower, dressed in soft gray sweats. He sat across from me, unusually quiet. When his eyes met mine, there was a weight there I hadn't noticed before. "You look lonely," he said softly. I smiled, trying to brush it off. "Just tired," I replied. But he didn't look away. His gaze lingered, not just seeing me, but noticing me. The books I loved, the songs I played on repeat, the scent I wore. What had once felt like casual attention began to change, taking on a new, dangerous kind of awareness. Then he said the words that made my heart stop. "I don't think George deserves you." For a moment, I couldn't breathe. I told him to stop, but part of me didn't want him to. Because the truth was, I had been starving for that kind of attention. The sound of my name spoken with care, with genuine interest for years. That night, we talked until dawn. The conversation became confession. He spoke about feeling lost, about never measuring up to expectations. I spoke about loneliness, about missing the man I thought I had married and the woman I used to be. The walls we'd both built around ourselves began to crumble. When he reached for my hand, I didn't pull away. When he whispered my name, my resolve trembled. And when he kissed me, I didn't stop him. It was wrong. I knew that with every beat of my heart. But in that fragile, breathless moment, none of it seemed to matter. Morning came with a cruel light. The guilt hit like a storm, sharp, suffocating, impossible to ignore. The house that had briefly felt alive was silent again, this time heavy with regret. I told myself it was a mistake, a moment of weakness I would never repeat. But Liam didn't step back. He drew closer instead, brushing past me in the kitchen, leaving folded notes in my palm when no one was watching. Finding small reasons to be near his desire frightened me, not because it was dangerous, but because it mirrored my own. One afternoon, he asked quietly, "Don't you feel alive with me?" And the truth was, I did. But it wasn't love, not the steady, dependable kind I had once believed in. It was something wild and desperate, a fleeting sense of being seen, being wanted, a rescue from emptiness that came with its own kind of destruction. Looking back, I can see how every glance, every whispered word pulled at the seams of the life I thought was solid. Secrets don't stay buried forever. Every justification leaves a scar. Every choice carries a consequence waiting in the shadows. Maybe one day the truth will surface. Maybe I'll have to face the pain, the betrayal, the fallout. But for now, that night lives quietly inside me, a memory I can't erase, no matter how hard I try. He wanted more. So did I. And for those few forbidden hours, for reasons I still can't fully understand, nothing else in the world seemed to matter.